Greetings and salutations. If you are new to the channel, I want to thank you for stopping by. My name is Eric Moss. I am a modern day performing strongman, a motivational speaker, and a personal trainer. If you're unfamiliar with what a modern day performing strongman is I perform feats of strength like bending steel bars, breaking chains, driving nails to wooden boards by hand, rolling up frying pans, twisting horseshoes, that sort of thing, as part of a live show. Now, being a modern day performing strongman, I know that people have questions for me, and it also helps me generate content for my YouTube channel. So I encourage people to ask me questions because I've got a unique philosophy, unique take, and that sort of thing. And it also lets me know what you guys want to know about. So when you leave a question in the comments, and it's not something I've already addressed, I create a video just for you answering the question. Pretty neat, huh? So this question comes from Daniel Rosas, and he says, "Hello, Eric. I recently started training with isometrics 3 weeks ago. I follow the pattern of 6 sets of 6 seconds of tension with 8 exercises that Alex Zass did. I do it 4 times a week after my normal sessions of calisthenics and kettlebells. My question is, with this kind of schedule, I can achieve strength for bending steel and chains? Thank you." So thank you for asking that, Daniel. When it comes to isometrics, one of the things is like achieving strength. So with my approach and with all the programming and stuff that I do here in the gym for myself and for my clients, I come at it from the standpoint that you already have the power within you to lift cars off of humans. You already have the power within you to bend steel. You already have the power within you to break chains. All the training does is make sure that, or to teach your body to get a bit of access to that power, and also to make sure that everything else in the chain does not break. So, coming at it from my standpoint was I didn't necessarily build myself up completely with isometrics. I did a lot like you did, where I was lifting kettlebells and doing calisthenics work. A little bit later, I started adding barbell training back into my training methods. But the way I started for bending steel is I started with lengths of steel that I could bend. I did this when I was learning from my first mentor in New Jersey, Superman Greg Matonic. Based on his experience and getting an idea of where I was, he knew what I could probably do, and he started me off with a piece of steel that was a bit longer and it was a bit more narrow, and that was something that I could do, and I was able to do it without issue. At the time, there was also someone that was training alongside me, and he was experienced with Olympic lifting, and I remember Greg thought that that guy would make faster progress than me, but it ended up being the other way around. And I attribute a lot of that to the strength that's built up with kettlebells, which it sounds like you're involved with that. So you might be able to do pretty well with this. Now, as for that schedule, was that 4 sessions a week of isometrics, and you had done it for 3 weeks? One of the things with isometrics is your body adapts very quickly. Usually about 6 weeks, you want to change it up. And I know that you asked this a while ago, and it's just now that I'm getting to this question. But if I were you, I would just take a bit of time off, maybe 2 or 3 weeks or so, and then get back to it. The strength that you're building up with the calisthenics and the strength that you're building up with the kettlebells should suffice for the time being. If you want to get involved with steel bending, what I would recommend is for you to work with a coach. Though my first mentor, Greg Matonic, is no longer with us on the earthly plane, my current coach, although he's like more of a consultant these days, is Hercules Chris Ryder. He is who I believe to be the best strongman coach in the world living today. I've done amazing things under his direction, made very, very fast progress. And I was like progressing with Greg, plateaued until I started working with Chris. and then I started progressing again. If you want, I could try to connect the two of you if this is something that you want to do. I guess drop me a comment in the comments below, and we'll get to talking, and I'll try to connect the two of you. And because one of the things with Chris is he can make just about anybody successful regardless of where they're starting from. Where when Greg was working with me, I knew it was an old time rite of passage to do a get up with 100 pounds. And I was doing get ups with 100 pounds. I don't know if you're quite there yet, but that seemed to help build up the strength that I needed to bend steel bars and break chains. If you're not there, I would recommend you go after that too. If not, I would recommend you work with Chris. He doesn't have that requirement. But anyways, I hope that answers your question. If it doesn't, drop me a comment in the comments below, and I'll see if I can come up with a follow-up video. In the meantime, that is it for today. Please stay happy, healthy, and strong. Eric Moss, over and out.